If you're depending on a job to pay your bills, you're already in danger. Companies are laying off workers left and right. There's no warning, there's no loyalty. Some of them are just getting cold emails telling them that their position has been eliminated. Some of them are getting phone calls, whatever the case may be. Layoffs are happening everywhere. Job security has always been a myth, but if we did not know it then, we know it now. If you don't have a way to make money outside of your 9 to 5, you're at risk. Maybe you've already been laid off. I don't know. And you're trying to figure out what's next. Maybe you have survived that last round of layoffs, but your anxiety is now through the roof because you don't know if you're going to survive the next one. Maybe you're just tired of giving 40, 50, 60 hours a week to a job that controls your paycheck, your time, and your freedom. Here's the truth: if you don't have a way to make money outside of your job, you're always going to be vulnerable. I want that to sink in for a second. Dramatic pause. But I want to say this today, we fix that. So, in today's episode, I'm going to be breaking down a simple, actionable plan that can help you. What is it going to help you do? It's going to help you to start making money outside of your 9 to 5 without waiting until it's too late. It's going to help you build a business on the side, even if you have zero experience. You're going to stop living paycheck to paycheck, and you're going to start taking control of your income for good. All right. Before we get into it, I want to introduce myself because some of you may not know who I am. I am Karina Calhoun. I am the host here at Go Be Great with Coach Karina podcast. I am a prophetic and intuitive life and business strategist, mainly for content creators, influencers, and entrepreneurs who are tired of just getting by and are ready to build a business that actually gives them options. Options, baby, options. So if you're a 9 to 5 worker trying to create income outside of your job, maybe you're a stay-at-home parent or a work from home parent and you're balancing, and if you rock with me, you know I don't like that word, but if you're trying to balance business and life, or if you're an entrepreneur struggling to get consistent sales, this is where you need to be, because each week I give the real, no fluff strategy to help you shift from being just a content consumer, right? The doom scroll, to a business owner who's making money online. All right. I digress because I can get into that and I will stay there. So let's get into today's topic. And just a side note, if you want to join a community of like minded folks who are making the same strides just like you, I want you to stick around to the end because I'm going to tell you how you can join us. So, the first thing that I really want to talk about is the truth. Oh my goodness, the truth about job security and why you really cannot rely on that 9 to 5. I know that some of you are still telling yourselves, my job is safe. I work hard. They wouldn't let me go. Wake up call. It has nothing to do with how hard you work. Not one single thing. Not one thing at all. Google, Amazon, and major banks across this nation have been laying off thousands of workers this year, and we're only in March. People who have been with companies 10, 15, even 20 years are being cut literally overnight. And those who still have a job, they're working harder than they ever were before because they've got to pull the weight. And that's with no extra pay. And that's with no guarantee that they won't be next on the chopping block. So you can't afford to have one source of income. You need multiple. Because if one disappears, you're not left scrambling. And that's exactly what we're talking about today. Let's get it. How to build a business on the side so that your job is optional. This is the problem with many of us. Our business has become optional and our job has become primary. Your job needs to be optional. Your business needs to be primary. So I'm going to give you 3 steps to making money outside of that 9 to 5. Okay. The first thing is I want you to pick a money making skill. The first thing that you need to do is pick a money making skill, a skill that makes money, not a hobby, not something fun, something people will pay for. Now, how you can figure this out really quickly is number one, what do people already ask you for help with? Hello. What are you doing at your job that could be turned into a business? This doesn't necessarily mean you're starting a business like the business that you work at, but maybe the thing that you do at that business you can do. And then the third thing is what's in high demand right now? Think content creation, social media, consulting, digital services. Here's an example. If you've been helping people with resumes, we all know right now people need resumes. You can start a resume writing business. If you're really good at that, if you're good at proofreading, if you're good at detail or organization, whatever those things are, you can do that. If you create content at work, you can offer content strategy services. Listen, so your action step with this is write down 3 things you can do that people would pay for. So that's phase number one, step number one. Step number two, sell before you build. Most people waste months getting ready to start a business. They build websites, they design logos, they set up LLCs. Stop. Just stop. That's backwards. First thing that you want to do is get 3 to 5 clients first. Get 3 to 5 clients. Offer a very simple service and then collect payments. Number 3, build your business around what people want, what they actually want. You can do the other stuff later, what you know that they need instead of that. You can do all of that later. Here's an example. If you're starting a social media management business, make a post. You can make a post. It could say something like, I'm looking for 3 business owners who want more engagement and sales on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, Snapchat, Blue Sky, YouTube, Fanbase, Clapper, Substack, wherever it is. Just be specific about that one place. If you want a strategy that works for you, DM me, whatever that place is, and let's talk. There's your statement. Get to it. So your action step for step 2, phase 2 is make your first offer today. Don't overthink it, just start. Just start. And then phase number 3, step number 3, automate and scale. Listen, automate and scale are my best friends. They're my best friends. Once you are getting paid, it's time to turn that hustle into a system. So I want to tell you 3 ways that you can do this really fast. You can use free tools. Y'all, listen, I love free tools. I love free tools. There's no need to go out here and buy these expensive tools that you are not using or that you don't understand or that you don't have the time to understand and grasp. You can use Calendly, Stripe, and Google Docs. There's your scaling right there. You can create a simple social media strategy so people find you instead of you chasing them. And that's what a lot of people are doing. They're trying to chase people when, in all actuality, if you are creating content so that they find you because you're saying the right things. And then the next thing is you want to raise your prices as demand increases. Don't stay stuck at a beginner rate forever. So here's an example. If you start at $50 per service, Raise it to 200 once you started helping multiple people, right? So if people are paying, you're already valuable. So action step number 3, pick one thing to automate and simplify this week. So you see how easy that is? How you can literally start doing this month already? So I just want to recap because I want you to really get this. All right? Job security is a myth. Baby, it's a myth. If you're relying on one paycheck, you're at risk. The smart thing that you can do today is start making money outside of your job. I've given you a 3-step plan. Pick a skill, sell before you build, and then systemize to scale, right? So here's what I want you to do. I want you to drop in the comments if you are working a 9 to 5, if you're laid off, if you want to disclose that, or if you're building a business already. And I want us to talk about it. I want us to dialogue about this. And I spoke earlier about joining us. Join my Discord. I've got some things coming down the pike that I really want to share with you. I want to make sure you are able to get the additional support and services that you need as you're building your business. The link is going to be in the show notes for the Discord. So make sure you join us. Also, if this episode has been valuable for you, I want you to subscribe, I want you to share, I want you to hit that notification. Next week, we're going to be back and we're going to be talking more about all of this so that you're able to really dial in and make some things happen. Because at the end of the day, we can't be relying on these other things out here. So I am Karina Calhoun, and hopefully this has been beneficial for you. Quick and dirty, really making money fast, not relying on that 9 to 5, and literally destroying all of the excuses that hold us back. So stay tuned, lock in, and I will see you all on the flip side. Bye for now.